Good morning, IB Marine Science. Mrs. Brislin here with your last weekly update. Yes, it is the last one. And I got my squid hat in honor of our last one. Remember this? We used to wear it quite often when we were back in regular school. But here we are, and we're finishing up strong. I'm really, really proud of you guys. It has not been an easy road. I know it's been a real roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs for me, ups and downs for you, my own kids. But it looks like we got the light at the end of the tunnel, so I'm really happy. And I know you guys are too. A lot of you guys are graduating, going on to some amazing adventures. But let's talk about the week real quick. We have a end of the year survey. So please get that in by today. I'd really appreciate it. It gives me a lot of good insight into how you thought things went and some things that maybe I can improve on. And also kind of a nice way to wrap up all the great things that we learned and we did. We got to go to Catalina. We went to Ocean Institute. So we did some pretty fun things. All right. And then one more little bit of administrative stuff. We need to go into the Google Classroom and go to the Google Doc or a form, and we need to complete the credit or letter grade selection. So please check that out. Let's go over to the Google Classroom, and I'll show you where that is. So here is the end of the year survey, and then here is your preference for your final grade. So please fill that out. It looks kind of like this. I made sure it said Brislin on it so they didn't look like all your other teachers' surveys, and we have a little ocean header here. So please be sure to put your last name in the last name section. Sometimes we put our first name. I know I've done that before. And then first name and then student ID. And then just let me know what period you're in. And then do you want the letter grade that is in School Loop right now? Or would you prefer credit? And obviously, if you had an F at the start of the distance learning, you still have an F, then I'll just be giving you a no credit. All right. But I don't think we have anyone that's in that situation. So that works out really well. A couple other little things I wanted to talk about is your IA. They just to go through that. It was a long project. It was difficult. We had chunked it up, scaffolded it, so it wouldn't be quite so much all at one time. And I have to say, I was really, really amazed with your effort. Your research, a lot of you guys, really great, strong research. You had in-text citations, following that APA as best you could. Some of you guys just really nailed it. I know in the middle of this IA, the APA, Al Purdue actually changed the version. So it went into version 7. So 6 and 7 were a little bit different, but you guys handled it great. I saw pictures. I saw a lot of Google Maps with tags that indicated where your study sites were. We had students that had some amazing topics. We had calico basses, lobsters. We were in tide pools. We had students that went all the way up to Monterey Bay. We had students that went all the way to Mexico. We were on boats. We went into estuaries. We tested fertilizers and acidification in our homes. And I just have to say, I was really amazed with the effort and the grit that you guys showed me. These things are not easy. It's not easy to go to a beach and have people watching you and asking you questions and about your study. So I'm really proud of you guys. And we had and statistical analysis. You guys did awesome. Almost everyone did standard deviation. We had some t-tests. We had some ANOVA tests. I was really proud of you guys. Again, when you get into college or if you're going to be a senior, think about taking a stats class. It'll really help you. Even if you don't complete more studies, it'll help you at least analyze some of the statistics that come your way. And so you have a good understanding what kind of information is being portrayed there. So if you didn't get a great grade on your IA, some of the things that went wrong were probably you didn't do standard deviation. You might have been missing sections of the IAs. I know some people turned in papers that weren't completely finished. I don't know if they thought they were finished. We still had peer review comments in there. So just double check your work. Make sure that when you turn in your paper, especially if we're going to stay on this platform for a little while, this distance learning. We'll see how the fall works out, or if you're going off to college, you will probably have some sort of distance learning online type platforms that you'll need to be turning in work. So just double check, always click on it again, make sure it's the right thing. I know there's been so many little quirky things that we weren't expecting, such as being in a G Suite, being in the Capo G Suite versus your personal G Suite. And so I know for me, I get that mixed up a lot because I'm also in a Miami University G Suite. So I can be trying to work on multiple things, and then I end up with a big mess because I didn't pay attention to what account I was in. So just keep track of some of those things. I think that's about it. I am just so happy for you guys. Have an amazing summer, and I really hope that you have developed an appreciation for ocean. I know you've learned a lot, and I hope that you become pro-environmental voters. I think that that's something to think about as you grow up. And there's a lot of people that aren't thinking about the environment and don't realize what damage is done and how easily it can be done and what the effects of that can be, especially over a long period of time. So again, I hope you guys become voters and become pro-environmental voters. I think is really important, especially today. We have a lot of other things, social things that clearly we have a lot to do and work on, and making sure we have elected officials that support harmony in our world, but definitely supporting our ocean environment. All right, guys, I congratulate you. I'm really, really proud of you, and have a fantastic summer.